YouTube, man. I've been MIA for a little bit. I've been off the grid, not posting on the YouTube channel. I've had a whole lot going on, man. Back in Houston, I'm packing up all my stuff, getting ready to move from one apartment to another apartment. On top of that, as y'all can see, once again, I'm in another hotel room, but this time I'm in New York City.
Alright. Yeah, because she still asked me to. She goes, how old are you? I was 38. Okay, then you're good. I was like, okay.
It's crazy, man. I think in the past 2 months, I've spent more time away from my home than I have at home. I was in Tampa, Florida for about 2 weeks, came back home to Houston for about 3 weeks during the hurricane. After that, I went to Wichita, Kansas for like another 2.5 weeks, came back home to Houston for like maybe a week and a half, and now I'm gonna be out here in New York City for the next 2 weeks. I've just been traveling, man, just been all over the place. Grateful and blessed. But that's actually what I wanted to come out here and talk about today. Traveling. I believe that leaving your hometown, traveling, going out to explore the world and see different ways of life will change your life for the better. Now, I know traveling is expensive, especially in the current economy, but if you get the chance, I say go for it. Go for it, go do it, go see some new stuff. Go to a new city, a new state, a new country. The world is way bigger than just that little bubble that you know. I don't care what hood you're from, what city you're from, what state, even what country, man. It doesn't matter where on this earth you're from. The world is way bigger than just that little tiny bubble that you know, man. I'm telling you. We hear people all the time saying things like what I just said. The world is way bigger than what you know. We hear stuff like that and it sounds cliche because everybody says it, but everybody says it because there is truth to it. I've been to so many different places at just the young age of 23. I've been to Guam, Japan, Hawaii, Alaska, a bunch of different states in the US. And every time I travel somewhere new that I've never been before, it's just eye-opening and it's an inspiring experience. Because a lot of people that never really get the chance to leave their hometown or leave their city or state, whatever, they don't realize that there's more to life simply because they haven't seen what else the world has to offer. A lot of people that have been stuck in just their small little bubble, they don't really have the motivation to get up and push themselves to achieve greater things because a lot of times they believe this is all life has to offer. My little hood or my little city or my little state. Nah, man. Part of the reason why I'm so motivated every day to get up and push myself to new heights is because I've laid eyes on it. I'm a real see it to believe it kind of person. I need to see it to believe it. I've laid eyes on different cities, different states, different countries. I know for a fact, my own experience, that the world has more to offer. So every day I have to get up and push myself to go harder. Because I haven't explored everything the world has to offer. I know there's more than just that little suburb area that I grew up in, and I gotta go see it. I gotta go experience it. But I only have that mentality because I've gotten up and left my hometown. I've gotten up and I've been to different places. A lot of people that are stuck in their little hometown don't have that mentality because they don't know that there really is more to life than just the little shit that they grew up in. All the nice fancy cars that you see on social media, the Lamborghinis and the Ferraris, yeah, that shit didn't exist where I grew up at. But I remember when I went to a different city and I saw a Lamborghini in person for the first time, I was like, wow, this shit is real. There's people out here that are actually living like this. You know, whenever you load up a Windows laptop and every single time there's like a different beautiful nature scenery picture on the background, those aren't just pictures on your computer. They're real places that a real person has been to and was able to snap a picture. And I've been to places like that. When I went to Guam, when I went to Hawaii, I was like, damn, this shit is real. There's really more, and that's just a small glimpse, man. There's so many different amazing experiences that the world has to offer. So by staying in your hometown and never traveling, you are doing yourself a major disservice. Anyway, that's enough on that particular topic though. So another reason why I believe leaving your hometown is beneficial to you is because if you want to grow as a person, you have to step outside of your comfort zone. And the fact is, your hometown is your comfort zone. You've probably been there your entire life, maybe born and raised there. You probably have a whole bunch of family there, a whole bunch of friends there. Maybe you know everybody in your little town, or even if it's not a little town, even if it's a big city. Either way, it's still your comfort zone. And you can't grow in your comfort zone. You have to step outside of that. I moved out of my parents' house at the age of 18, and I kid you not, I have not spent more than a year in any particular place since I moved out. I've been in a different location every single year since I moved out. It's actually crazy, man. In some cases, I've been in different places on a 2-month or 3-month or 4-month basis. I've moved so many times. I probably have moved more than 10 times in the past 5 years since I left my parents' house. And because of that, I believe I am a pretty well-rounded individual. I've had a whole lot of good experiences and a whole lot of bad experiences, but that's what's going to happen when you leave your comfort zone. One of the hardest challenges I ever had was moving to Houston. If you've been on my channel for a little bit, some of y'all might know when I moved to Houston, I had $46 to my name. I was fucking broke. From a logical standpoint, anybody else looking at my situation would have said, you have no business moving to Houston. But I said, fuck it. I moved anyway. And when I got there, I had to make it happen. I had to make it work. I was being challenged. I was outside of my comfort zone. So I had to learn different side hustles, different small ways of bringing in some extra money. I had to get money smart. I had to learn how to properly budget, how to manage my money, how to save. Stepping outside of my comfort zone and moving to Houston made me grow as a person. I got better financially. And that's the beauty of stepping outside of your comfort zone. Initially, you might be vulnerable. When you first get started, you might struggle for a little bit. But as you continue to exist outside of your comfort zone, eventually your comfort zone will expand to include the new area that you're sitting in. And traveling is the literal definition of leaving your comfort zone. You are going to a new place with people that you don't know, and you're going to be in an environment that you are completely unfamiliar with. Traveling is literally the definition of leaving your comfort zone. Oh yeah, and one last thing that I wanted to touch on, opportunities. Traveling provides opportunities. And if you choose not to travel, or you never get the chance to travel, you could be missing out on opportunities. For example, maybe you like the idea of living in your little hometown and you want to spend the rest of your life there. But then one day you travel somewhere else and you're like, whoa, this is way better. I want to come live out here now. Or maybe your best friend, you haven't even met them yet because they live in a different city or a different state. Or maybe you go to a different state, different city, have a conversation with some random individual and they give you a job offer. I've had that happen to me before. Or maybe if you believe in soulmates, personally, I don't, but if you do, maybe you haven't met them yet because they're in a different city or a different state or a different country. Who knows? Go find out. Go travel. Go somewhere new, step outside of your comfort zone, and go experience something. Go explore that opportunity. Go somewhere you've never been before and have your eyes opened to the fact that the world is way bigger than what you think it is. Facts. That's the end of the video, man. Questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down in my comment section. Make sure y'all follow my Instagram, man. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and y'all have a good rest of your day.